Hey man, welcome back to the Super Divorce YouTube channel. Nicholas Villar is here, aka Super Divorce, and welcome to today's edition of What Could It Be Now? What could this be right here? It's a mysterious, not unboxing, but an unpackaging, and we're going to make it not so mysterious by opening this up to find out what it could be today. Please just bear with me as I set the camera down and I go ahead and begin the process of unpackaging this package. It's kind of like a trash bag material on this particular package. Something interesting about it. Alright, what could it be? Let's see. It is... Oh, hey! Look what finally arrived. It's my Happy's Humble Burger Farm. Happy, the humble heifer. It's like a miniature kind of wrestling buddy. Let me open this part now. I think I can do this one-handedly. They only made 100 of these, so it's a fairly exclusive item. Here's a Happy's Humble Burger Farm. What is this? It's a small flyer. You've got the Happy's Humble Burger Farm logo right there, and on the back, this is an advertisement for El Hijo del Cheapo Grosso? Original illustrations, black and white, custom-made wrestling junk. Cheapo Grosso, right there is the website, cheapogrosso.com. But I got this from the Happy's Humble Burger Farm, from the Scythe dev team, Happy's Humble Burger Farm website. Here's Happy in sort of happy form, and then this is the Happy you get if you fuck up too many orders when you're playing Happy's Humble Burger Farm. If you've never played Happy's Humble Burger Farm, you never heard of it, it is one of the best independent horror games that I've played in mi vida, ever. Go download it right now on the platform of your choosing. I played it on the PC, but you can play it on your PlayStation, on your Switch. I think it's on the Xbox. But, you know, you go through this daily grind in part of the game where you have to go into your job at Happy's Humble Burger Farm. You work at a fast food restaurant. You make people strawberry milkshakes, salmon nuggets, the Happy's Deluxe, that's like their big burger, the poppin' pork sandwich. And you got to take orders, and you know, you got a whole line of people queuing up, and you only have so much time to make the orders, to prepare them, to bag them up, to get people their drinks, their soda pops, everything they need. And if you make a mistake, the game keeps track of it. Happy's keeping track. And if you make too many mistakes, the lights go out in the building, and this Happy shows up to try to grab you. And what Happy will do is snatch you up and shove you inside of her body, like this right here. You don't want that to happen. So do a good job. Do your job correctly. It's got a nice squish to it. Feels like it's made of a nice material. You've got a high quality tag featuring the Cheapo Grosso, as well as the Happy's Humble Burger Farm logos right down there. Nice stitching on the sides to keep it bound up, and of course fantastic artwork. if this interests you, then you might want to try and find one before they're all tooken up. Because they didn't make many of them. Limited to 100. When they're gone, they're gone. It'd be cool if they'd maybe someday do a bigger version too, like a full-size wrestling buddy. But for now, this is nice. I like this. That's what it could be today. Go play your Happy's Humble Burger Farm. Play all of your Scythe Dev Team games. Do it. You won't be sad. They're the kings of independent horror games, in my opinion. Undisputed. Tribal chiefs, the heads of the table. If you haven't done so, please sub to the channel here. Bong the gong for notifications so you know when new videos go live. Maybe if YouTube feels like telling you. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But if you want an opportunity to maybe be notified when my next video goes up, or when I decide to do a live stream, you gotta sub to the channel. You gotta hit the notifications bell. You gotta bong the gong, as we say around here, and set your notifications to all. And then you'll get some. That's how YouTube works. Like this video. Dislike it if you would rather do that. Either way helps me. What doesn't help me is you going completely mild and not doing anything. Sitting on your hands. If you want to stick it to the channel, then sit on your hands and don't do anything. Comment below if you got anything to say. Let me know about your experience with Happy's Humble Burger Farm, or your favorite independent horror games. If you've never played any independent horror games, what's your favorite horror game in general? Or if you've never played any horror games, let me know about your favorite video game. Or if you've never played video games before, why don't you just let me know about what your favorite game in general is? If you've never played a game before, start with what would be a good game to start with if you've never played a game before? It's a good game. A good starting game. The very first game you might want to play if you've never played a game, any game at all. What would I recommend? I was going to say tag, but you might not have someone to play tag with. Tag's a pretty easy game to play, but if you've never played a game before and you don't have friends to play with, you need at least one other person to play tag. So maybe that's not a good one to start with. What's a good one-player game that you could... I was going to say solitaire, but you might not have a deck of cards. Oh, okay. If you've never played a game before, what you should do is pick a color and then see how many items you can find that are that color. That's a very simple, rudimentary game to play. It doesn't require anyone else to be there with you. Try that, give that a shot, and then maybe you can advance to tag. And if you run out of items of a particular color, then pick a new color. And see if you can find more items of that color than the one you just chose previously. And when you exhaust that new color, then pick yet another one. And once you've gone through all the colors you can think of in a particular room, then you can move to another room and try the same thing all over again. And see if you can find more objects of a particular color in the new room than you did in the last one. And you can keep doing that infinitely, really. So that's a good game to start with if you've never played a game before. You can follow me on Twitter at Super Divorce, on Instagram at Super Divorce Band. And I also play music from time to time, so if you want some Super Divorce tunes to check out, you can find those streaming on Spotify, iTunes, Amazon, wherever you stream your horse shit. You can find Super Divorce. Just type in Super Divorce, pick a song, and give it a shot, please! And see what you think. A little something for everyone. That's what I say. Till next time, take real good care, keep kicking ass, love you lots. Lord willing, I'll be back very soon with another video for you to watch. Bye-bye. A quick addendum. I examined the bag that I threw across the room as I picked it up to place it in the rubbish bin, and I noticed that there was a card inside that I thought was just a supportive backing that they shipped this this little wrestling, what do they call it? It's like a miniature wrestling buddy, I guess is what you would call this. And I noticed that actually it was not just a cardboard backing, there was an envelope, and I opened the envelope, and this was inside. And on the back it says, "Thank you for supporting our dream to make video games by purchasing this quirky little pillow. This pillow is a mashup of our love of video games and a personal love of wrestling and 90s nostalgia amongst our game developers. We hope she brings good vibes to your room, home, or office, and doesn't snatch you up in the middle of the night instead. Thank you. Be kind to each other." And there's the Scythe Dev Team logo right there with a QR code that I can't scan with my camcorder, unfortunately. It doesn't have a QR code scanner. And there's some artwork on the other side. Okay, bye.